One of the unique traits that separates humans from animals is our respect and remembrance for those who have died. Interestingly, this respect appears to be stronger in cultures that are less advanced. Historically, people in the Philippines worshipped their ancestors, while today, many believe that the deceased rely on the living for comfort. In various cultures worldwide, the dead are honored in different ways. For instance, some communities in New Guinea keep the bones of their ancestors and communicate with them, while cultures in Asia, Africa, and America offer food and hold banquets as if their loved ones were present. The Egyptians built grand tombs, and some groups believe that the dead may even desire sacrifices from the living. In contrast, in the Philippines, common belief holds that the dead do not truly rest. Many think of their ancestors as stuck in purgatory, with the hope of eventually reuniting with them one day. If you visit the churches and cemeteries on All Saints' Day, you'll see there's a significant turnout of people honoring their deceased relatives. As we arrive in San Diego, we head to the local cemetery, which is nestled among rice fields. It feels more like a village of the dead. The cemetery is accessible by a dusty path that becomes muddy in the rain. A wooden gate, along with a fence made of stone and bamboo, creates a border between the living and the dead, although curious goats and pigs often wander in and out. In the center of the cemetery stands a large wooden cross on a stone base, though the inscription has faded over time. At its base lies a troubling sight: a disordered pile of skulls and bones carelessly tossed aside by an inattentive gravedigger. The ground shows signs of significant disturbance, with holes indicating recent digging, and wild plants grow around, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Some flowers peek out from beneath the decay, representing a fragile beauty amidst the gloom. As we enter, most of the animals have been shooed away, save for an old pig that seems unwilling to leave, trying to scrounge food near a woman who is deep in prayer. Nearby, two men are digging a grave next to a crumbling wall. One buries bones carelessly, while the other works more deliberately but visibly struggles with the task. "Shouldn't we dig somewhere else? This spot feels too fresh," the more sensitive man suggests. "A grave is a grave," replies the indifferent digger, dismissing his companion's discomfort. "I can't take it anymore. That bone you just split is still bleeding." The other protests. The gravedigger chuckles. "You're too squeamish. If you'd experienced digging up a body from 20 days ago in a storm like I did." The other man shivers and asks why he had to dig up a corpse. The digger's response suggests it was simply an order from a fat curate. "Are you not scared?" his companion questions, as he throws away his tool in fear. The cemetery begins to fill with mourners dressed in black. Families look for graves, arguing amongst themselves as they kneel to pray for their loved ones. The air swells with the sounds of prayers, sighs, and sobs. An old man enters bearing no hat. Some people laugh at him while others frown. He seems unfazed, moving toward a pile of bones and searching for something. After a futile search, he approaches the gravedigger. "Do you know where I can find a lovely skull, white as coconut flesh, the one that was at the foot of the cross?" he asks. The gravedigger shrugs, saying he doesn't know where it is. "I will give you this silver coin if you can find it," the old man offers. Tempted by the coin, the gravedigger looks again among the bones, but fails to find it. "Please, it was my wife's skull. If you help me find it," the old man pleads, "I'll reward you more when I can." The gravedigger merely responds that he can find a different skull if the old man desires. This insults the old man, who believes the gravedigger doesn't appreciate the true value of what he is discarding. As the old man turns to leave, he makes a poignant remark: "You don't realize what you throw away and what you receive." He heads toward the gate, leaving the gravedigger to finish his work, which now forms 2 mounds of fresh earth beside the newly dug grave. The gravedigger begins to chew betel nut leisurely while observing the somber scene around him.